What's up, guys? Welcome back. Amazing RC. As you can see, we got Gary's six-wheel drive Eachines, and I've got a bunch of work done to it. As you can see, we got our second set of aluminum rims and tires installed, as well as our motor. Now, I had to do some extra credit stuff to get the motor in, and then I ran into an issue. So before I go any further, I figured I'd bring that information to you guys so that you can be better equipped when you upgrade your six-wheel drive truck. Now, everything looks all good, but once we get into here, I will show you where our issue is. So, as you can see, we've got a couple extra holes here. The reason being is because underneath, when you get this flipped over here, our drive shafts, these are the stock drive shafts that come with the truck. Now, when they were installed, where the stock holes are for the motor, it didn't allow for the drive shafts to reach. One would reach and the other one wouldn't. So I solved that by marking out where I needed the motor to go and then marking out where the holes were to be. I drilled the holes out and then I installed the motor. Now, that gave perfect placement for the stock drive shafts to reach the motor. That should have been the end of the issue. But I ran into one small problem. The issue is with the stock setup on the stock drive shaft, you have these cool little dugouts in here. And I know I've mentioned these before in a previous video, and the dugouts are matching on the other drive shafts as well, going through the entire model. Now, what that allows for, that I later found out, is when the grub screw, the nice, real big, heavy grub screw I was so excited about in the beginning, it allows you to not need as much force for the grub screw onto the drive shaft for it to work properly, as opposed to these aftermarket drive shafts here. These have a considerably smaller grub screw, and it is meant to go on a smooth drive shaft, which is this aftermarket meaty motor and transmission combo. It has a smooth drive shaft, and this is meant to pair up with this one. It has a smaller grub screw, which I really didn't like, but it's in steel, so it's meant to really wrench down a bunch of torque to the grub screw, and with compression alone, it should hold on to the drive shaft. Well, herein lies the new issue. They don't allow you to really get a hold of a smooth drive shaft. So we're going to have to replace the drive shafts. There's really no other way around it. Maybe a small way. If I were to destroy the stock motor and transmission to get this drive shaft out of it, which has the dugouts, maybe I can go ahead, reinstall the stock drive shafts. I'm going to skip that altogether. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to get on banggood.com. I'm going to order a new set of drive shafts. Believe it or not, I'm probably going to email Gary. It's very possible he upgraded the drive shafts on his side. If he did, I may just go ahead and mimic the ones that he did to save some time. If not, I'll go ahead and find a set, and I'll let you guys know exactly what I did. But that is an issue for when you are, because remember, guys, we didn't purchase this motor and transmission for this vehicle. We actually purchased it for our C24 WPL, but we used it in that for one video, and I thought, well, I bet with the amount of torque that it has, it would really, really run this six-wheel drive truck perfectly. So I'm going to get upstairs, and I'm going to get a brand new set of drive shafts ordered up for the next video, because that's what I really wanted to get into this time, was this new 20 amp ESC that we're going to use for this build. Now, I've already got the battery picked out. We've got a 2-cell LiPo by Reedy here. That's what we're going to use to run this. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to, when I go to order the drive shafts, I'm going to get online, because one thing that this doesn't come with, it comes with a nifty baggie. That's just about it. What it doesn't come with are a set of instructions. Now, I'm almost going to guarantee that when you go on Banggood.com, there will be a link there for the instructions for this ESC. Now I'm going to go look that up as well so that I can figure out basically what this ESC can do. I'm also going to check out what it takes to set this thing up. I see it has a little toggle switch here on the chipset itself, and then it also has an on-off toggle switch here. So I'm going to go over the instructions and all the cool features for the ESC, and I'll get that into the next video because, as you know, we are going to pair it up with this Dumbo RC X4 transmitter, an on-off switch, and lights. Guys, we got a ton more stuff coming from this build in particular. We got to get over this tiny little hump first, and then we're going to get right back on it. We also got RC Dale's Axial Wraith. That's going to get painted this weekend. I'm very excited about that. We'll get that thing put back together and get that sent back over to RC Dale. I also got something going on this weekend with a very good friend of mine, John. He's new to my channel, but we're going to go ahead and throw a couple touring cars out that old church that has that really cool multi-level parking lot sometime this weekend. So be on the lookout for that really cool video as well. John, if you're watching this one, sometime this weekend, buddy, we're going out. We're going to chase each other around in some touring cars. Guys, until next time, it's Brian. This is Amazing RC. We're going to get you guys another really cool video, hopefully very, very soon.